Well, a very good morning to you all, people of the world. It was promised to you that this morning a very special program will be streaming from this live TikTok stream. It is now 3 minutes to 9 o'clock. And by 9 o'clock, the promised Messiah will be here so that you can have an in-depth look into what he is saying. What I ask you to do is to share the live. Tell your mama, tell your papa, tell your auntie, tell your niece, tell your friend that you have heard it here on TikTok Live, Reginald 1950. So without further ado, let me calling my long awaited guest. He will introduce himself, and I'm quite sure you all will have your own opinion of what he says in this telecast, in this live stream this morning. Here we go.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today is March 16, 2025. This is a special message, especially to the religious fraternities who have been long awaiting the second coming of Jesus. Now, apparently, they have missed the revelation that been handed down to them because of people doing other things that they don't realize the biblical scriptures is talking about. Now, Jesus has returned and he is in Burkina Faso. Trust me, my people, he is in Burkina Faso. This is Ibrahim Traoré. Don't expect him to come back as Jesus. Jesus was just a title of a great person who wants to redeem Africa, especially. Don't let them fool you. Jesus, he is black. So don't look for him all over the place and over the Middle East and all this talk about what he looks like and all of this. He is in Burkina Faso. This is Ibrahim Traoré. No, and I must say to you again. Close by, Christ used to reign. And this is a place close to Burkina Faso called Senegal. Christ had appeared in Senegal before, but because of illiterate religious knowledge, the people does not understand. This is a very serious case we're undergoing. All right, I am going to give you a sneak preview of what I wear. Take a look at this picture. If you can see it close, take a look. This is Abraham. Look, you will not see this again. This is Abraham. And what is his name? Ibrahim Traoré. That is French. It's Abraham Traoré. No. The fraternity of the religious orders. All of these people are missing the coming of the Son of Man. This is the Son of Man. He is no different from the one that they know in Jerusalem. For instance, I'm going to give you an example of the similarity of his work. While Jesus was in Jerusalem, The major problem that the authorities had with him was the temple tax. When he turned over, when he got there on a Sabbath, and he turned over the tables, all the people selling in there, and all this commotion that's been going on. And when he had said to the people, he said, show me a coin. And they show him the coin. It was Caesar on the coin, right? So you can imagine Julius Caesar was at the time the governor down there. But it was a money changing thing. It was a money order. This was a money thing. Why the commotion and the problem exists, just like in Burkina Faso today. Now, the reason why Burkina Faso is of so much importance, it was regarded as the poorest state in Africa. No, this is the problem that they had. The colonial tax has been collected all these years from Burkina Faso and all Africa. But if you check, it's the Franco, the CFI Franco, that's collecting all this colonial tax. And this is why Jesus now appeared in Burkina Faso, to put a stop to the colonial tax, which was the same tax from the time of Caesar Augustus. So it hasn't changed. People, understand. If you're reading a Bible, you need to look further on Burkina Faso and the age of this guy that they don't recognize, as they call him all kind of things. This man is the manifestation of the coming of the Son of Man in Burkina Faso. People, look, keep a check on him, follow what's going on, because the destruction of the Franco, that money changing attitude that been going on for years and centuries. Well, anytime Africa come together and get rid of this money change from France, and we create our own African money, that is World War III. Listen to me. Follow this. I am going to try to keep up this session with you like on Sundays, so I can give you like maybe 25 minutes and explain things that's happening on the relevance of the biblical narrations. But follow me and you will understand and realize that the coming of Jesus, he already is here in Burkina Faso. This young man is the manifestation of Jesus. He is saying, you don't look for him for a label on his chest, mark Jesus. You won't see that. You're not going to see that. So you're going to have to accept. So look forward in the Bible and stop thinking of different things and praying and running up and down. Jesus is already here and he's going to deliver you. But you have to give him the strength. No, he needs it because the forces is against him. Don't you see? Putin, everybody is telling you about. They are going to open their archives and they're going to show you Jesus and all of this. Why you think they're doing that right now? They're doing that because they know he is here. That's why Putin is rallying around him. Trump is nervous. They can't kill him. Trust me. They can't kill him. You understand? I've been following him since he was a babe. Because I know, as a junior prophet, I know that the revelations that's supposed to take place. If you're not following the religious aspect of things, you won't understand what's going on in a biblical context. But I've been following him, so I know this again is a symbol of the true cross. For who never seen the true cross before, this is a symbol of the true cross. And the bottom here, you're supposed to have a thing. This part is the key that opens the temple of Jerusalem. This part. And up, this is why the true cross is like this. This is the true cross. So no, don't let them fool you. All of these things is a revelation of biblical context. So, next week, again, I will be here on the same time, on the same channel, and I am going to reveal more stuff to you that you need to understand. But Christians, Muslim, Arabs, even the Jews, they know that this revelation is true, and you better tune in on your Bible, tune in on Burkina Faso, check what I'm telling you, and continue the work. It's gonna be a rough road, because you already understand what Trump started to do to the people. Everyone is focused on Burkina Faso because they're trying to get the minerals and all the things that is down there, and they don't want to come out of Africa. So, but a little by little, the Messiah is there and he's capable. You will see. We are heading to a change of money again. The money changes. This is what Jerusalem was all about. The Middle East. It's all about the temple tax, colonial tax. Jesus, the one you know before, was fighting for to get rid of it. And we have the same evil here again. This is the same evil that happened in the Middle East. And it's the same evil we are fighting against. So this is the coming of the Son of Man, who is there fighting for you. So don't deny him. Give him your strength. So don't look for another Messiah. He is here. He is here and he's fighting for you. Ibrahim Tohore. That's the Messiah. That is Jesus for you today. So give him your support. He is calling for you. There's a message on YouTube to the Prime Minister and Your Holiness. He's reaching out. He explained so many things, but because you're not tuning in, you are not familiar with his doings and his happenings. No one could never know the history so good if they are not learned and coming from a great biblical source. He already had a message to the Asian people. He told them, he said, look, my great-great-grandfather pulled you out of Spain, coming through France. And because of the massive amount of people that we are carrying, there is no way we could carry it back to Africa just like that. Because a lot of y'all did not know that you are from Africa and where you're supposed to go back. So it was a confusion. So we dropped you off. We dropped you off in Haiti. Haiti is just a temporary place. But because you are not aware, you figure that we have left you off. We did not. This is his message. But a lot of people do not know that it's him. So they don't understand the message. How could he know all this? How could I know all this? Because I've been following history for a long, long time. And I understand everything that he's doing. You understand? So there is things that he's not explaining to the people because you have to do things in secrecy. There is no way you can just keep on doing it without the information of secrecy. Because the evil people will destroy you. They are very evilous. We made them. We made them. Don't let them fool you. We made these people. But it was an accident. These people came here by accident. And we had plans to get rid of them. While other people were saying, no, don't do it. Have compassion upon them. And now, do you realize the danger that we are facing today, let me give you a quick review of what he knows, of what they had told me, that I can confirm the origin of the discoloration of the people. I call it discoloration because that's what it is. Way long time ago in Africa, when there was a system called tribalism. Tribalism is a separation of people by prophets and leaders. The reason why they did that in Africa, this is the reason why you have to classify people. Because you don't want people going back in their own ancestral roots, because this will break down the walls of genetic coloration. So we decide to separate them. So we did do it in tribes, where we can find, we have the Watusi tribe over here, the Mandingos tribe over there, the Malian tribes over here. You know, we give them classified names differently so we can know them and find them when we're ready, and we put them together just like the Garden of Eden. We take one man from the Watusi, another from the Mandingo, and we put them together and try to figure out if they can live together or put them in a place to stay during the day. They come together. The lady would cook and the guy would go and look the firewood and put the things together, and then when it comes to evening they eat and talk. When it comes to evening they go back to their tribes. Now if they come together and a good agreement and a good friendship, we put them together and we have marriage. So then this is how we used to do it. So the Garden of Eden, there's no changes. What they are telling you, this was a practice that the Africans knew, and we used to do it. Now, there used to be, as a tribal leader, there used to be other people leaders who have a tendency to be very disrespectful, as we have them today. You know, try to do their own thing. They come and snatch the girls from different tribes. By night, the leader would send for these people and they would rape them and do a manner of evil. And then you have some people now who, because they're not listening and they're out of control and unruly, when the doctors advise them not to do certain things because you have a low boom and the baby might be miscarriage and you must get bed rest and all of this, they wouldn't do it. Eloptic pregnancy develop. Eloptic pregnancy is when the egg consists of the yellow and the white. The white is the protein and the yellow is the discoloration of the color, melanin. Now, if you are attempting eloptic pregnancy, it's a pregnancy between miscarriage and normality. So the baby would be halfway to be discolorated by the miscarriage. So if we catch you on time and we can give you a bed rest and a medical assistant, the baby would come, but the baby would come with a discoloration. This is how discoloration is formed from Africa, because everybody was created black, burned through the sun. So if they are looking elsewhere now for where the planet they came from, they come from us. One planet Earth. This is where so there is no Europa up there. There is no different planet to the white people as they discolor, as they're talking about coloration. They're not even white. They are pink. And you know, this is what caused their skin to look like that. It's an abnormality of the coloration of the egg during the eloptic pregnancy. Now, when they used to have this pregnancy, we used to, the prophets, knowing that we would have a problem with these people, what they do is they always go over there and take the baby from the mothers, and we have a funeral procession with the people behind. The mothers used to be behind us and crying out and, you know, for the baby, because regardless of a baby how it look, the mother always be interested in having their babies. Now we would bury it and have a sacrifice. They call it a sacrifice. So we would bury it. We would maybe slaughter it and then bury it. And then we have a night. This is where all this procession of things is coming from. Now, during a period of time, these mothers start to hiding these babies from the true prophets who used to perform these acts. Now, due to time, the babies get so enormous in Africa that we have to take them to the Caucasus Mountain in caves and store them. This is the development and the establishment of Europe from the beginning. And we used to take them. This was a place in Georgia, Russia. So there's no reason why you notice Russia plays a big part in the development of the United Nations and the New World, European Union. This is what's been going on. So we used to venture up there and feed these people and take care of them. And this is how they come to be. There is no other reason. This is how it is. I am telling you, from a scientific perspective, I know. So what I am, there's more revelations to come, but we'll talk again maybe next week. We'll find some more time and get back to the furthermore of the study. But it's interesting, and thank you very much for your time, and we'll do it again. This is Junior Prophet. Have a nice day. See you again. Cool. All right.
Well, that was the Junior Prophet, and I hope you all full joy and comprehend all that he had said. Important information being passed, and we are asking you to look forward for the second chapter next week, Sunday, where he gave us his illustration of what so many people have been confused about as he tried to set the record straight here and Tajikos TikTok Live. Now, as I said before, this is the first episode, and you can look forward next week Sunday. He will be coming stronger and longer. I'm out.
Yeah, man.